Welcome to Bricker Bounty.
Alright guys, this is my tutorial on how to create an ATRT design. This design was based off of multiple YouTubers, basically mixed all into one ATRT design. I took the best parts from some YouTubers and the best parts from others to create this one design, and it just works out so well. Can't wait to show you guys how to do it. Anyway, take a look at this one photo right here. This is a list of all the parts you'll need. On the left, top left, there's a circle with a ×2 right on it, so that means you're going to want 2 of each of the pieces that pop up on that little corner right there. So make sure you have that. Just pause this video to take your time and get all these pieces gathered, and then watch and be amazed. Alright guys, so the first step you're going to want to do to create the ATRT is basically grab both of these pieces in dark gray, place them together. That was a 1x3 plate plus a modified vent-like tile. Place those together, do it twice, and then you're want to basically just going to want to grab one of these pieces in dark gray, place it right there, and then grab 2 of the light gray ones, place one right there, and then one right there. Sorry. And then after you get that, you're going to want to put this piece on right there, which locks them in place like that. So that's the assembly you should have. Make sure, slow that video down if I went too fast. Sorry. But after you get that, then you're going to want to move on to building the legs. So the legs are a tricky part of this. They're not necessarily the easiest thing to build. They're probably the hardest part of doing this. You're going to want to grab 2 of those plus of that. I don't know. I'm tired of calling out what these pieces are called, so I'll just say one of these, one of that, and hopefully you guys will figure that out. All right, you're going to want to stick that in there, and then stick that in there. So basically, this needs to be at an angle, so that needs to be facing that way. Well, that goes down that direction. After that, you're going to want to grab one of these plates right there of the same color, and then grab a stud without a hole in it, and then place it right in there. And then you want to grab one of these cylinders, put that in there, and now this part's important. You want a stud with a hole. You want to put it in there like that. So that's the first part of the leg. Next part, guys, also pay attention to, you're going to want one of these larger robot arm-like pieces. You're going to want to stick that in that way. Make sure this is facing the opposite direction of that. After that, make sure you put that in right there. And then grab one of those, like droid bodies. 2 dark gray hands right there. And then one of these hinge pieces. So I want to put that on there right like that. And grab these 2 pieces, click them on like that, and then this should be able to attach right onto that. And there is your leg design. Now you're basically just want to want to do the exact same thing. Make sure to pause the video. Do the same thing, but mirror it. That way you'll have this assembly right here, so you have it mirrored. And then grab the body, and make sure that this stud is facing up when you put these on right here. So there is your ATRT body. I'm going to change the camera angle because it's tall. So put it on like that. This is what you guys should have so far. The next thing we're going to want to do is build the overall area where your clone trooper would control it. So you're going to want a light gray Travis brick plus these 2 wedge plates. You're going to want to stick them on like that, so they kind of form that ATST body shape. Next thing you're going to want to do is grab, I don't know what these things are called, but they're the vent pieces but at an angle. So you're going to want those pieces right there, and they're going to also want 2 of these silver studs. You're going to want to stack the studs, stick them in right there. They don't want to go in for some reason. There, now they're in. That's fun. All right, after that, you're going to want to put the tile things on there, vent pieces. I don't know. I don't know. They tell me in the comments what these things are called, because I completely forgot. Anyway, after that, grab another cylinder, place it in there. There you go. That's your body. Real quickly, we'll just create the handle, or we grab one of these, stick it onto one of those handle-like pieces right there, and put it on right there. There you go. There's your body. So now, again, grab the ATRT. I'm gonna place it on like that. Next thing we want to do is build the little gun that's kind of like right below the ATRT. This design is simple. Just grab one of these character back plates. I don't know what you call that either. Grab that, put a flick fire missile, and then grab one of these Technic pieces. Stick it in like that, and there you go. There's a little missile design, blaster design. There it is. And then real quickly, grab a plate right there, and then you should be able to stick it under like that. The next step is quick. You just want a cheese wedge, stick it under that piece right there. The last part of this is to create the antennas in the back. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab one of these 1x2 plates plus a 1x1 plate, and you're going to want to put the 1x1 plate under that right there. After that, you're going to want to grab one of these hinge pieces, stick it right there. This allows you to put a gun under it. After that, you're going to want one of these binocular pieces with one of the longer antennas right there on that side of it. So the area where you stick the stud should be right there. This should be on that side of it. You're going to want to grab one of the shorter ones, put it right there, and grab one of the Technic studs, stud-like pieces, stick it onto there. And then there's your basis for the antenna design. Real quickly, grab another cheese slope, stick it on right there, grab the antenna, stick it on right there. And this design is based off of First Order Lego's version, which, I don't know, most of this thing is actually based off of First Order Lego, which is what makes this interesting, because I feel like he's the one who got the ATRT right. He's the one that did it right. So I wanted to base it off of his, but still make my own changes to it. The last thing I want to do is just real quickly clip the gun right there and stick this onto the back of the... Oh, that's a problem. All right, let's just fix that real quickly. Put that right there. That right there. So there you go. That is the finished ATRT design. And overall, it works out pretty well. I like the design. So the unfortunate part about this is that this is basically meant for a mock, not for play. So this is actually not easy to sure, you can actually move around the feet and legs and everything just perfectly, but it's not necessarily the easiest to well, you can move it around, but they break off real easily. So you kind of want to place it in one specific position and keep it there for a mock, because it will stay together. But if you try to move it around too much, it will break. Those are my tips for using this. But it's definitely a nice build, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll definitely have more of these tutorials on the line. Anyway, guys, have fun. Make sure to go check out more tutorials on my channel, and I'll see you again very soon.